Form lines around brackets, and number 7, Dance Mindy Dance, but a very even race, 4, 6, 3 and 7, Richard.
Yeah, no, I meant visually impressive in the trial. Yeah, I agree with you in the yard. It might be just a shade underdone here for the first event. Who took your eye the most in terms of looks here?
Look, as a type, definitely Red Ora.
Okay.
But in terms of fitness and all that, maybe Klondike King and Red Publisher.
Okay, here's Morphettville. Gates here, and they'll move forward shortly with the 2 scratchings, 1 and 2. Quite an unusual situation. Originally the 7 runners and the 2 favourites coming out. Massive deductions that for those that took the fixed over the last 48 hours. Dance Mindy Dance in the brown and blue colours here. David Harrison in search of a double, this time with Joseph as a party. Red Publisher, big strong chestnut, looks relaxed behind the gates. Prince Fryer, who races in the red and blue colours. And a Klondike King in the green and yellow for Brett Pope. It was a really good win at its only start. As Ian outlined, it's pretty tough. It sat wide all the way and shrugged off a nice horse in She's a Virtue. It goes around tomorrow, She's a Virtue. And looks hard to beat in the first at Bunbury. We'll start favourite in that. It bumps into a Williams horse, Gangster of Love. Should be a good battle there at Bunbury in the first tomorrow. So we've got Red Publisher to move in with Red Aura, Dance Mindy Dance, and Prince Fryer. Now on track, Red Aura 250, 240. And the others are reasonably steady. Dance Mindy Dance 464, Red Publisher 355, Klondike King 5 and steady. So they're working on, it looks like it might be Klondike King that they're working on here to try and get it into the gates, I think. Just haven't seen the rider or the number. The rider out of the saddle at the moment. Thanks, Dave. Dave Carlson in the Sky Studios. And the first of the runners just trying to be loaded away. They've been trying for a while with this horse. And it just won't budge. But it's got its head in the gates at the moment. They're pushing hard now. And Manpower wins out. And it was Klondike King. So Lucy Warwick, who'll be looking to make it 3 for the girls today after Emma Stent won the second race with a beautifully timed front-running ride on the front-runner Madam Sass for David Harrison. Very well back late in betting, 9 into 6 on track. And the first event taken out by Lucy with DeBank. Now, Dance Mindy Dance is about to move in, just beaten by Tudor Bolt, so it's going to be interesting to see whether that form holds up here. And Red Publisher, who was a smart winner, showed a good turn of foot last start and looks to be an improving type for Ashley Malley. Peter Hall, who rode it beautifully last start, just took all the gaps after turning. And we're all set. Red light is on. Racing. They jumped in a beautiful line, but it was Dance Mindy Dance who clearly wins the start now and gets 3/4. Prince Fryer is driving through it on the inside. Dance Mindy Dance looking to cross. Looks like it's going to do it. Red Aura goes up to be running third as they settle from Red Publisher, who's sitting on the outside of Klondike King. Now they come down with about 700 to go, and Dance Mindy Dance has got the lead by 3/4 to Red Aura. A length and a half to Prince Fryer, and then Red Publisher on the outside, and 2.5 away is Klondike King, who's back last of all and just being niggled at before the bend. And Dance Mindy Dance is only just in front now, with Red Aura moving up on the outside. A length and a half to Red Publisher, winding up to the outside as they turn. Then Prince Fryer and Klondike King in the straight. Dance Mindy Dance joined by Red Aura, who travelled up strongly. Red Aura has raced up to Dance Mindy Dance. Red Publisher trying hard, but it's Red Aura just in front from Dance Mindy Dance. It's Red Aura from Dance Mindy Dance. Klondike King late along the fence, but Red Aura streaks away, and Red Aura wins it well by a length and 3/4 to Dance Mindy Dance, and 3/4 Klondike King. A break in the field of Prince Fryer, and last home is Red Publisher. Nice win. Red Aura, first start, looked good in a trial. And Daniel Morton and Willie Pike combining here at $2.30 and $1.40 over Dance Mindy Dance, $1.80. And Klondike King, no third dividend, 6, 7 and 4 after the running of race number 3. This was quite big odds when they first opened up the markets a couple of days ago. And then with these two scratchings, those that got the overs will be devastated because the deductions are enormous here. And Red Aura sprinting away over the final stages to beat Dance Mindy Dance, who battled on well after leading, but never looked like holding off Red Aura from about the corner. And Klondike King's been a good run. It was being niggled at before the turn and struggling to pick up, but once it got balanced up the straight, it's a run home strongly through along the inside. 1 1/4 by 3/4 by 1 1/4, 58.85, 34.42. Red Publisher was taken wide on the corner, but couldn't really pick up the ground. And once again, we've seen the leaders dominate here. It might be coincidence, but at this stage, certainly on speed, looks the place to be. It's 58.85 the time, and the last 600 scooting along in 33 and 86. Prince Fryer had a nice run. Challenge for the early lead, then gave that up to Dance Mindy Dance. Sat third the fence, but just struggled to pick up behind them and has ended up in 4th spot. So it's 6, 7, 4 and 5. 6, 7, 4 and 5. Dan Morton will be down there shortly having a chat to Adam or Ian. It's a 2:30, 1:40 the winner, 182nd, no third for Klondike King, and all three horses well and truly in the market, with the favourite getting the money. And it looks a really nice type. It sat just off them in the trial and then sprinted quickly, and it looked very powerful even after the line. It was charging right away, Red Aura, and although the time wasn't there, it was the manner of the trial victory that was impressive. And we're about to head down very shortly to the yard. The winner is by Ju Sasso out of Friar Trier, a Blackfriars mare for the Williamson family. Daniel Morton combining here with Red Aura. And we're about to head down to Dan in just a moment. And of course this horse is actually owned by a group of old classmates of Gray's from Aquinas. And a few of those don't appear in the ownership down as outright owned by the Williamsons, but I can assure you that some of the boys from Aquinas involved in the ownership, which is the reason why you heard a fair bit of screaming emanating from the grandstands. Here's Dan about to have a chat downstairs.
Victory, Dan. This is what horse racing about, isn't it? A big syndicate, a group of mates, and they've managed to get a winner on debut.
Yeah, fantastic. Gray Williamson put all his ex-schoolmates together, and yeah, it's great to see him get a victory first up.
The win by Red Ora, we were discussing the trial. It looked to be an okay one, not outstanding, but the money sure came for him.
Yeah, a little feel like that, I guess. Pikey up, you're always going to end up short. But I liked this trial, and I thought there was a fair bit of improvement on it. So we didn't worry about going around again, just waited for a race.
We discussed in the mounting yard when we were doing the preview that he looked really nice and looked ready to run as well as on his toes.
Yeah, he's a beautiful type of horse, and sort of since we've had him, he's sort of been a little bit above average, we thought. So hence we didn't worry about trialling him too many times.
What are the plans moving forward? Are you going to keep at the sprint distances?
We'll just let the dust settle on this one. He's obviously only had the one trial and one race, so I won't be in a hurry to step him out in journey. He seems to sprint very well.
You've got Mo at Me coming up as well. William Pike on board there as well. You'll be hoping you can go back to back together.
That'd be nice. It's probably a tougher assignment for him, but he's drawn the one alley, so it's the quickest way around.
I'll let you get to the syndication, mate. They'll be happy to hear from you.
A couple of free beers.
Nice performance here by Red Ora. Looks a talented type in those famous bright brown and white hoops. Race number 4 today is the Tap Touch, the home of racing sport handicap. It comes up over the 1,500 metres at 3 o'clock. As we wait on these dividends to come through after the running of the third, with the winner at 2:31.40, second at 180, and no third for Klondike King. 1 1/4, 3/4, 1 1/4, 58.85. $4 Quinella, $7.90 exacta, 23 the trifecta, just waiting on the first 4. Don't forget, racing today at Geraldton. The third there is coming up in about 16 minutes. Correct weight here on 6, 7, 4 and 5. Correct weight at Ascot, race number 3, 6, 7, 4 and 5.
Thank you. Well done. Great race.